Hey guys, happy Thursday to you. I'm filming this Wednesday night, but I'm still in the hospital. Mrs. McSparron and baby Reed are still recovering and all that kind of stuff. She's just pretending to be asleep. She's not actually asleep. And Reed sleeps through everything in the world, so don't worry about him. Um, but yeah, so here's what you guys are gonna do for Thursday. It sounds like, well, first off, let's talk about this. From yesterday, yeah, yesterday, you should have noticed that the scales always read the same. I know that some of you guys talked about in your reflections that it was hard to read them, and I'm sorry about that if you didn't get it figured out. But it looked like a lot of you guys were able to notice that when you had two scales pulling on each other like that, it didn't matter whether one was pulling harder or whether the other one was pulling harder. When you read the numbers on the side, they should have always been the same. So if one was pulling with 30 newtons, the other one was also pulling with 30 newtons. I don't know if you guys got a chance to get the bathroom scales out, but a cool thing you could do is you put the bathroom scales up against each other, and if two people, one from this side and one from this side, push against those bathroom scales, they should always read the same weight, right? So no matter how hard one person or the other one pushes, they should always read the identical weight. And that's Newton's third law, guys. So you guys already knew this one, but Newton's third law is that for every force, there is an equal. All right, hang on. Let's type it this way. There is another force with, let's see, that is the same size but opposite direction. So probably tomorrow you guys will have a chance to write about that, and we'll try and give you some examples about how you can write about that with your sport or your activity. But basically, yesterday you guys learned Newton's third law. You demonstrated it and saw it in real life, and that's how that works. We'll get more chances to talk about Newton's third law though. What you're going to do today is download, and it's the link to it is right here in the announcement. Download concussion research questions. So we started doing concussion research like a week and a half ago. Remember, I told you guys that I didn't do a very good job of it. So we're going to redo it. And so this right here is what you guys will look at, the discussion research questions. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit, okay? So the first thing you need to do, see this top box, and this is a new sheet, so download the new one, don't use the old one. What is one thing that you're wondering about concussions in your sport or activity? So now that you've learned about Newton's laws and you've had a little bit more time to think, now I want you to start off with a question. So I don't care what this question here is, but we should be thinking about a question that you want answered. And then when you go find your article, right, you're going to find the answer to that question in your article. So now you're reading your article with a purpose. We're not just reading for no reason. We're reading it to try and answer this question. So you'll write the question before you do your research. You'll find an article to answer the question. And then at the bottom, I want you to think about this. How did the article change your mind about concussions in your sport or activity? So maybe there was a statistic that was surprising to you or something that you didn't expect. I want you to write about that down here. So everybody is going to fill this out. Now, as you're filling it out, Coach Roach, or if you're in fourth hour, Coach Roach and Coach Beach are going to come around and just look at what you're writing. I'm not going to collect this. This is just for your own thoughts and a place to hold on to your thoughts as you're having them. You're going to end up using this to work on your Picto chart. So today what you should be doing is finding that article, reading it to answer your question, and then writing about it on this form. If you can't find an article, I am going to put links into the bottom of this announcement and I'll also put them on the main page, on the home page. There'll be a document with a whole bunch of links to different articles, and you can scan through those. Coach Beach was awesome, and he went through and he found a whole bunch of resources. So if you're just lost and you don't know what to read, go click through some of his resources, and they're going to take you to good spots. Okay, so find your resources, use the links that Beach found if you can't find any, and then fill in this form. And then if you're done with all that, go onto your PictoChart and try and figure out how you can fit some of this research into your PictoChart. But ask Roach if you got any questions. He knows what's going on, and keep doing a good job. All right, see you guys. Have a good day.